All right, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the incredible story of how a skinny kid from Brooklyn became one of the most iconic heroes of all time, Captain America. Now, you might know him as the shield-slinging, star-spangled Avenger, but let's rewind a bit. Back in the 1940s, during the dark days of World War II, there was a young man named Steve Rogers. He wasn't your typical hero material, not by a long shot. Steve was, well, let's just say he was on the smaller side. He was scrawny, often sick, and definitely not the kind of guy you'd expect to see charging into battle. But what Steve lacked in physical prowess, he more than made up for in heart. He had this unwavering sense of right and wrong, a burning desire to fight for what's good, and a fierce patriotism that just wouldn't quit. He desperately wanted to enlist and serve his country, but the army kept turning him away. He was just too frail, but fate, as it often does, had other plans. Enter Abraham Erskine, a brilliant scientist working on a top-secret project, the Super Soldier Serum. This wasn't your average science experiment, this was a game changer. Dr. Erskine saw something special in Steve, that unyielding spirit, and decided to take a chance. So, picture this Steve, the skinny kid, lying on a table surrounded by strange machines and vials of glowing liquid. The serum is injected and then bam, he's bombarded with Vita rays. It wasn't a walk in the park, folks. It was intense, painful, but it worked. Steve Rogers was transformed. He wasn't scrawny anymore. He was taller, stronger, faster, a physical specimen unlike anything the world had ever seen. He went from being the guy who couldn't pass the physical to a walking, talking, superpowered force of nature. And just like that, Captain America was born. He wasn't just a soldier anymore. He was a symbol. A symbol of hope, of courage, of everything good and right. He donned the iconic red, white, and blue suit, grabbed that indestructible shield, and stepped onto the battlefield, ready to take on the forces of evil. He wasn't just fighting for his country, he was fighting for the very idea of freedom and justice. And that, my friends, is the incredible, inspiring, and downright awesome origin story of Captain America. From a scrawny kid to a legendary hero, it's a tale that proves that true strength comes from within.